Hey first grade class, today I'm going to be reading a book. It's called The Stinky Cheese Man and Other Fairly Stupid Tales. Now stupid's not a nice word, but that's in the title of the book. So I would rather say and other fairly silly tales. And these are silly because they are called fractured fairy tales. These are fairy tales that are kind of like the original story, but they change it up. And sometimes they change it up by the characters that are in the story, or sometimes it could be the plot. So what happens at the beginning, middle, and end. So today I'm going to turn and read to you The Stinky Cheese Man. And I want you to think about, when I'm reading the story, what other fairy tale this one sounds like. Now, we don't know any fairy tales with the Stinky Cheese Man in it, but as I read, you're going to realize that the story follows kind of along with another story that we've read. So once upon a time, and there's a big clue right there, that's a fairy tale, there was a little old woman and a little old man who lived together in a little old house. They were lonely, so the little old lady decided to make a man out of stinky cheese. She gave him a piece of bacon for a mouth and 2 olives for eyes and put him in the oven to cook. When she opened the oven to see if he was done, the smell knocked her back. Phew! What is that terrible smell? She cried. The Stinky Cheese Man hopped out of the oven and ran out the door calling, "Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the Stinky Cheese Man." The little old lady and the little old man sniffed the air. "I'm not really very hungry," said the little old man. "I'm not really all that lonely," said the little old lady. So they didn't chase the Stinky Cheese Man. The Stinky Cheese Man ran and ran until he met a cow eating grass in a field. "Wow, what's that awful smell?" said the cow. And if you notice in the picture, all of this that the illustrator drew that's coming off of the Stinky Cheese Man is to show that it's all that smell, that stinky smell that's coming off of him. The Stinky Cheese Man said, "I've run away from a little old lady and a little old man, and I can run away from you too. I can. Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the Stinky Cheese Man." The cow gave another sniff and said, "I'll bet you could give someone 2 or 3 stomach aches. I think I'll just eat weeds." So the cow didn't chase the Stinky Cheese Man either. The Stinky Cheese Man ran and ran until he met some kids playing outside school. "Gross," said a little girl. "What's that nasty smell?" "I've run away from a little old lady and a little old man and a cow, and I can run away from you too. I can. Run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the Stinky Cheese Man." A little boy looked up, sniffed the air, and said, "If we catch him, our teacher will probably make us eat him. Let's get out of here." So the kids didn't chase the Stinky Cheese Man either. And if you notice in the book, there he is, and the cow, he's gone, ugh, and she's holding her nose, because when something doesn't smell good, you hold your nose. And then look at the skunk at the bottom. Skunks smell too, and look at him. He's on his back going, ugh. All the flowers are dying. So he must really stink. By and by, the Stinky Cheese Man came to a river with no bridge. "How will I ever cross this river? It's too big to jump, and if I try to swim across, I'll probably fall apart," said you-know-who. Just then, the sly fox, who shows up in a lot of stories like these, poked his head out of the bushes. "Why, just hop on my back and I'll carry you across, Stinky Cheese Man. How do I know you won't eat me?" "Trust me," said the fox. So the Stinky Cheese Man hopped on the fox's back. The fox swam to the middle of the river and said, "Oh man, what is that funky smell?" So that means it's like a weird, weird smell. So look at him, he's looking at him like, ew. The fox coughed, gagged, and sneezed, and the Stinky Cheese Man flew off his back and into the river, where he fell apart. The end. Thanks for listening, guys.